Kia ora guys, Reader the Kiwi here, and we're back in with some more Final Fantasy 14 tonight. We've unlocked the next quest in the Omicron Beast Tribe quest, mostly Heartless, mostly. So we're just gonna start that. So it is possible that your projections regarding the consequences of the current mission were insufficient. Mostly Heartless. I think we're gonna be dealing with those people now that the nihilists. Well, reports from behind the counter indicate that dragons have achieved social integration with other customers. This is ideal. Have you seen them in Elysian? They're flying again. Goodness, I'm so happy we could help. To my eye, it looks as if we're at least as popular as the Last Stand now, albeit with a more diverse clientele. I'll let you be the judge of that though. Shift protocols engaged. Alright. Get up. The drinks. The last drinks. Boom 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 boom. Another little Jake. I want that as an emote. It's great. I love the smell of carrot coffee in the internal twilight. Carrot coffee. I like coffee. I'm not sure about carrot coffee. That sounds like something I might look up later if that's a thing. And if I can try it. And look at all the contented customers enjoying our cuisine. 'Tis more than I could have ever imagined when I proposed this idea. This unit is struggling to generate areas for improvement. Are all cafe objectives now complete? I suppose you could say that, though it is a strange way to view one's accomplishments. Why do you ask? In accordance with the directive to all Alphatron registered units to live, this unit's mission is to assist fallen civilizations in reclaiming lost hope through stimulation, soup, or other means as necessary. It appears this has been accomplished. If so, then this unit must complete its performance evaluation immediately. Performance evaluation? That sounds dreadfully dull. Rather, yes, nevertheless, this unit must adhere to standard operating protocol and analyze the results of our cultural preservations. The beeping in the back is very similar to the noise my laptop makes when it's being plugged and unplugged from power. So I started to want to look around. It distracted me a bit while reading that. Evaluation results will determine whether this unit may continue to embrace the familiar inertia of inertia of the current mission. If all potential objectives have been fulfilled, it will once again consign itself to hibernation. No, we like you, rabbit-eared Omicron. Allied units may wish to know that interim evaluations indicate the latter result is likely. This unit has collected more than sufficient data proving that with the appropriate stimulation, even despairing life forms may once again hope. No further research on the subject is required. Logically speaking, to continue along the current trajectory would be a waste of energy. Oh, you are really fluffing my fur right now. It's like you weren't even listening to my lectures. Plural. We are finally at the point where we can operate this cafe without one civilization or another reinventing the apocalypse. And you want to kick the bucket? Come a little closer and I'll kick it for you. Whoa. This unit gently reminds the screeching life form that Omicron's decision-making algorithms do not prioritize emotion. Well, they should. This mission has never been about experimental data, and you know it. Waste of energy, my furry ass. Our feelings matter to the dynamis. They matter to the universe. So why don't they matter to you? Well, this unit does not know what to tell you. Fine, be that way. See if I care. Well, this unit will proceed to base Omicron to back up unit data before shutdown protocols initiate. Additional personnel changes may follow, but Stigma 4 will minimize disruption to cafe operations. This unit acknowledged the non-zero possibility that it may return, but at least for the moment, it leaves the last dregs in your capable appendages. Farewell. Great. Did you want to go after it? We moved past the anger stage yet? Do you want to go after it? I don't know. Oh, this is horrible. We can't let N7000 enter permanent hibernation. What will the cafe do without it? What will I do? Alright, I'm calm. Now how do we stop it? Even if we catch up to it before it reaches base Omicron, I doubt it will want to speak to me after my outburst. You go alone? Then I'll take the time to gather my thoughts. Okay, so it wasn't us coming face to face with the other race, it's him going off. Well, we might still idling unit. World request for personal data acknowledged. Scanning recent automatic transmissions of internal processing logs. Unit N7000 accessed the logical processes records of Sir and has been engaging in analysis and projection related to the same. The operational protocol governing these particular actions cannot be determined at this time. This unit wishes you pleasant speculation. Okay. Request for local data acknowledged. Searching base Omicron monitoring logs. Sensors that dictated N7000's progress towards the fellow portal. Calculations indicate that it will have proceeded past the empty portal toward the limits of Ostracon Decahexa by the time code at which the organic lifeform can catch up. Oh, it's going to the tree. The tree of life. Well, the signals of an allied unit is not unwelcomed, but why did you follow this unit here, Teru? Why you made several concerning comments. Why did you come here? Why did you come here? Well, this unit has been analyzing logs originating from M017 alias Stigma 1 alias Sir for some time now. As Unit M017, it repeatedly paid visit to the Tree of Life to analyze internal projections. The impetus for these actions was logged as personal reasons. In other words, when its protocols were insufficient, M017 came here to ponder its next course of action. This unit had hoped that the tree might provide data of use in its current dilemma. Well, no such data has been forthcoming. In retrospect, there is a non-zero possibility that M017 did not find what it was looking for here either. Well, this unit cannot conceptualize actions outside of its original programming that might lead to its desired conclusion. All simulations of upcoming performance evaluation end in shutdown. The precise value of a future in which this unit carries and operating the cafe in service of our mere Patreons remains unknown, and thus cannot be mathematically comparable to that of a successful evaluation. Nevertheless, this unit's preference remains constant. Well, does this preference then constitute a logical fallacy that must be discarded? Inconclusive. As a military information and operations specialist, this fallaciation is most distressing. The review of the objective reality that the cafe has restored hope to multiple once fallen civilizations is not helping. Paradoxically, it appears to make this unit's memory overflow even worse. Why not listen to your heart rather than calculations for once? Yes, happiness will do that. Organic life forms pursue greater levels of happiness regardless of utility or lack thereof. However, as a mechanical life form, it is categorically impossible for this unit to experience emotions outside of predetermined programming unless allied units were correct, and this unit is truly not the same unit it once was. If all life forms reborn in Ultima Thule, including this unit, possess infinite potential in a mathematical sense, generating new projections, multi-sim mode initialize, shutting down auxiliary functions, and overclocking processes. This unit is processing. Warning, processing load critical, cannot accept additional inputs. Failure to step away from unit may result in severe burns. Though its state is worrisome, it seems that you were unable to interrupt N7000's processing queue at present. Perhaps you should bring Jamming Way along to kick its bucket. Bum, 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. all of this worrying is exhausting. Not to mention the yelling. Apologies for that, by the way. But did you find N7000? Is it alright? I recall seeing this Sir in the logs. It did seem to have individualistic tendencies now that you mention it. You would know its personal reasons better than I, of course, but it would not be the first nor the last to agonize over its existence. The choice to live is not made just the once after all. No, I don't think it's a leap or even a bunny hop to assume that M017 struggled with much the same questions of purpose and potential that plague N7000. The Omicrons have very little experience with the self-doubt, and that comes from facing an indeterminate future. Very little experience with emotions in general, really. Does it not bother you that we've seen no changes to Elysion that could be attributed to N7000 and the other staff? Dynamis reacted to my very first burst of hope and has reliably taken form for every civilization, but not them. Our Omicrons do have emotions, of that I'm certain. Hope for the future specifically. Precisely! Should our N7000 then not have the power to shape Dynamis in spades? Look how successful it's been. Personally, I believe it does have that power, but every time it feels a little something, it shoves that emotion away under a pile of numbers and refuses to think about it ever again. It needs to allow itself to feel that joy, that hope, for it to grow and blossom in Elysion. None of this waste of energy, world, time to die bollocks. Honestly, does it ever think about anyone else? Mark my words, I'm going to gather every scrap of joy we've created here and shove it right down its stupid throat. We'll need to be quick if we want to prepare before N7000 finishes processing and finds a way to infuriate me even more. We're certainly not allowing it to shuffle off its metal coil, not today or ever. First though, we'll need to choose a recipe, one guaranteed to remind it of what it's accomplished here at the last dregs, and give it a taste of boundless happiness yet to come. I'm certain Stigma 4 can dig something out of its database that can represent our culinary achievements without proving an electrocution hazard. Wait just a moment. Okay. Wait. I just need to wait here. Here we are. Thrusters disengage. N7000 not detected. Awaiting promised explanation. It's quite a long story. Circumstances acknowledge. N7000 logs transmitted to central database confirms the accuracy of managerial report. Conclusion reached by N7000 also confirmed accurate. Operational protocols are absolute. Completion of mission necessities permanent hibernation. I don't think I'll ever understand your culture's obsession with productivity. However, running in multi-sim mode for prolonged periods poses unacceptable risks to hardware. Immediate intervention recommended. Aha, not quite the sympathetic response I was looking for, but it'll do. As for your intervention, I suppose the presentation of a delicious dish that will bring N7000s back to its senses. What do you think it would like? Invalid input. Preferences are relevant to mechanical life forms. What N7000 requires is refrigerant liquid. A cooling beverage then. I think we can manage that. Can you search your database for local ingredients we might use? N7000 always seemed to know what it was doing, so I've never bothered learning where anything is. Auxiliary information evaluated. Nevertheless, requests acknowledge. Scanning database. Ping. Gaseous matter suitable for condensation and subsequent ingestion contained in oval ore samples in Ostraka Trier. Approximate coordinates 30, 9.5, 2.5. Wonderful! You're natural at this. Managerial praise is unnecessary. Scanning the database is well within standard operational protocols. Production of vital liquids such as refrigerants and oils is also standard protocol for logistic matrix. However, cafe operations have repeatedly demonstrated that standard chemical formula are insufficient impetus for the alteration of dynamis. That is where CAF management must intervene. Allied Unit N7000 is depending on you. Do not fail. Don't you worry, Stigma 4. We would never let our allied units down. I leave the procurement of the primary ingredient to you, Teru. In the meantime, I'll see what else might be mechanically digestible around here. Ping, N7000 coordinates confirmed. Subject remains immobile. Retrieval unit will be dispatched to Ostraka Deca Hexa momentarily. That weird jump wave. Oh, put it faster. With the rate this is going, I'm guessing we won't be dealing with that last race until the final quests, finishing off the story. I'm interested to see what changes Omicron will bring to Elysion. Like what could it change there? Obviously I probably expect a bunch of that stuff to appear, like it's hexagon platforms and stuff, but that's weird. I would have thought like the last area was for those other people, but maybe not. Who knows? I dare say Stigma 4 will be dragging N7000 back here any moment now. Did you bring the gassy whatsits? Here's your gassy whatsits. Emissions ahoy! Now we just need to condense this, perhaps shake it up with some other bits and bobs, and for the proper cocktail experience. Oh, we're making a cocktail with it. Right. Shaken, not stirred. With a straw. Emergency override command prompt. Execute chugga.cmd. Real beep. Beverage protocols initiated. Please wait. The last dregs. This unit would like to register its confusion. You miserable sack of sockets. Bolthead, weird looking fork. I'll kick your bucket into next galaxy. You... Ah yes, this unit remembers now. Dialogue with screeching lifeform had reached an impasse, so it withdrew to organize its thought processes in peace. This unit became trapped in a processing loop and overheated, but temperatures are now nominal, as your civilization would say. Phew. So you're feeling better. That's the best news I've heard all day. No thanks to you. Rural, this unit's circuits are still somewhat muddled. Reviewing event log for flags associated with mission to live. Being results of recalculated projections located. Proceeding to Elysion to confirm. You could at least explain yourself. It sounds like it's expecting some change to the Dynamis. What sort? I have no idea. After it. Sigma 4's log confirms that of N7000 came this way. Make haste! Oh, the trees. Forest? Did N7000 do this? I did not expect to see the trees. That makes sense. Makes a lot more sense than all the Omicron stuff. Oh. Hopeful Dynamis. Ahem. You owe us a very thorough report. Affirmative. As you may have detected, since the birth of Elysion, this unit's self-determination algorithm has been in conflict with its core protocols. This issue has been surpassingly difficult to resolve. The cooling solution that you made, however, enabled this unit to arrive at a conclusion. It is confident in the results of its performance evaluation. First, a thought experiment for allied units. How has this unit transformed the landscape of Elysian despite its nature as a replicated mechanical life form? Your nature doesn't matter. Here, now, you are alive. Future is always possible. Now that you've made it real. Through the strength of the heart, I'd say. Nature doesn't matter. Here, now, you are alive. Though the dead are gone, what they left behind lives on in the realm of infinite possibility. Whirl, a pleasing analyst indeed. This unit regrets not having seen the beauty in it earlier. Thank you, Teru. This unit will keep your words close to its heart. Well, in the history of the universe, countless possibilities have gone unfulfilled, but it is an error to thus consign them to the realm of the impossible. All the Dynamis requires is that we ask, what if? sentient life forms remain to ask that question, to dream of unrealized futures. This unit cannot agree with the heir's conclusion that the end of the universe is inevitable. Our data proves that miracles happen. Took you long enough. Honestly, you gave me quite a fright with that shutdown nonsense. Interesting. Would you miss this unit if it were gone jamming way? Jamping way requests acknowledgement of warm and fuzzy feelings. Never in a billion years, Bolt Brain. Denied, denied, denied! In any case, this unit recognizes the role of the Alphatron star played in cutting the futures of many civilizations short. Together with allied managers, the Omicrons have restored hope to some such civilizations and asserted in developing Elysium to its current state. The star now teems with life, some of its newly born. Calculations may say that this is sufficient to fulfill this unit's mission, but this unit disagrees. What we have accomplished thus far is a significant step toward a new future for the Omicrons, but not the last. This unit believes in infinite possibilities beyond the projection capabilities of even Stigma 4. Alongside our allies at the last dregs, we must continue to make them real. We shall atone, and we shall live. A worthy purpose, if you ask me, which you ought to, given that I'm still your business partner. Whirl, gladly acknowledge jamming way. Come to think of it, we've never toasted our achievements, or shared a drink at all. What kind of cafe managers are we? I brought some refrigerant cocktail along with my normal supplies, in case someone needed another wake-up call. What do you say we have a picnic? Ah, nice. That one's sitting on the ground. The last Drig's specialty, carrot juice for us, and of course I never go anywhere without it. You know, when I proposed this idea, I was thinking of the cafe on Atheres. How the people inside smiled and laughed and spoke of tomorrow. We've been focused on providing our customers with the same experience, naturally. But that's also what the last Dregs is to us, isn't it? Affirmative. This unit would go so far as to assert that spending time with friends in this fashion is meaningful. Well, this sense of satisfaction is what organic life forms persistently term happiness, is it not? That's nice. Real nice. That was the best carrot juice I've had in my whole lopperate life. That raises several questions, but this unit will restrain itself in favor of thanking Teru once again for her assistance in its time of need. This unit apologizes for burdening you with additional shifts. Not at all, it's why I'm here. I note that you have yet apologized to me for the distress you've caused. This unit has been distressed numerous times due to unwanted screeching from the hyperbole-prone lifeform, and thus considers us even. Grr! I see if I save you some sorry. See if I save your sorry scrap metal ever again. Additionally, this unit would prefer that as business partners we provide mutual assistance as a matter of course. That is what organic lifeforms mean by partnership, is it not? So long as you hold up your part of the bargain, we're gonna keep the last dregs open until the very end of the universe. And beyond. No universe ending on our watch. Tribal Quest complete! Yay! Reputation up. So we're now 7. Only one more, which will be a long time before. And it's weird, when we get to 7, I've noticed that it doesn't replenish your ones you can get, and normally it does. It means it's got to be even longer than usual. But I believe, yep, we've got access to the mount. All our hard work was for this. Oh, for some reason I thought it would immediately happen. Favorites. Not that I use favorites. Here we go. We have the mount. Look at us spin. Finally got the mount. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this Omicron story. I think it's pretty darn good. And I was expecting us to deal with like that last race from the dungeon by now, but they're still apparently just in the wandering around left unchecked. So I imagine the last quest at level 8 has to deal with them and has to acknowledge what was wrong with that. But which will be interesting. So yeah, like I think we'll be calling it there for tonight. So like usual, thanks for watching, and look forward to the next part. So until then, bye bye.